Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I have a Hobonichi haul for you. They just launched their 2024 planners. I didn't purchase this right on launch day. I want to say it was a launch week, but not launch day. So I have my planners and everything in here, and then I have a special cover that I purchased this year. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to unbox everything, talk about stuff, and then I'm going to talk about pricing at the end. So if you're interested, stick around for that. I will put in timestamps down below to make it a little easier for everyone. So I think we're going to start with this box because that just makes sense to start with the planner. Each year is the theme that they have for how they do things is different. This year's theme is life is present. I don't know if that's like life is a present or you want to be present in the moment, but let's kind of look. There's usually some things on the inside that tell you a little bit more. So first we're going to open up here. Now, because I did purchase this directly from them, you do have everything in Japanese as well as in English. A calendar is filled with numbers, days that have passed and days still to come. It's funny, of all of them, the only one we are living is today. The only day we can reach out and touch is today. I think that's a really cool quote. So I do like the design of their boxes. This is really cool. You can open it up like this, and there's all my stuff. Like I said, I did not order a ton of things. So I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out of there. And we'll go over what I have. With every valid order that you make of particular planners, there's a couple that they don't include in this, but you get like a little gift. This year, I think it's a bag. And then you also get one of these pens. Each year is a different color. This year happens to be this really pretty green. These are Uni Jetstream, I think, pens, and they work really well. They're some of the nicest pens, I would say. Oh, and there's actually a barcode there. So if you really love your pen, you can always scan that and see if you can get it on Amazon. I'm not sure. I didn't look. So, but it is one of the tri-colored pens. So you get the black, the blue, and the red. I used to love these as a teenager. Now I'm a little bit more into my fountain pen, which is the reason I love my Hobonichi. But at the same time, it is really nice to have just a universal pen that you can grab and go with in case you want to. So love the pen. And then let's see what little bag I got. Now, I think I heard that these are similar to the bags. Oh, it's the brown one. The brown of, I think it's the pretzel that was brown. Oh, yep, snack o'clock. Very cute. So these are very small, like little gift bags, I would think of them, but I think they're supposed to be similar to the bags you can get from the store themselves if you went into a Hobonichi store. But just a cute little bag. I don't know that it's very useful for me, but you know, last year was a spoon. I think this is probably more useful than the little spoon that they gave out last year. But I think both are a unique and fun kind of giving back to the people who support you type thing. So maybe I'll put it up on my desk and put snacks in it. I don't know. The other thing that I did purchase directly from them, and this is to go with my cousin, and it is little tabs. I purchased this last year for my current cousin, which is here. And it is the tabs at the back here, and they perfectly match the colors. So you can kind of see that a little bit. And I really liked having that this last year, so I purchased this again. It also gives you some larger tabs. I didn't use these because I'm not a huge fan actually of this little monkey guy with the huge ears. I just think he's kind of weird looking. But I do have that in case I want to use it this next year. This was a fairly cheap, like couple dollar add-on. And then I also get this. So these are memo notes. And they're just really thin notepads. I don't know how many sheets of paper you get in them, but they're in the A5 size and just a nice grid. And they're so slim and just versatile. I think they're really great for just putting in with my planner. So I love having these. And then of course we have my cousin. So I did get the English edition. There's some sizing things that I liked better about the Japanese version. But overall, for me at least, having the English pages in the back make a big difference. Oh, that's a little sad. It's got a little indentation there. Well, it'll be in a cover. It'll be okay. Oh, here's our theme, the life is present thing. It's just got to write it down right down there. And then we have, this comes with all of their planners. It's really neat that they do this. This has a bunch of different little cartoons. We have like Good Morning, Onto a New World. That's nice. Got Your Handkerchief. Eep for the guy on the scale. Together is Better. Self-Care Day. Let's Fly. Thanks for the lift. Let's rock, paper, scissors for it. I can't put it down. Happy birthday. It's a deal. With him fist bumping. That's cute. Taking a quick break. It's only Wednesday. Squeeze. How is the test? What should we do tomorrow? Good night. And guess who? And then on this side, it kind of takes you through some different examples of things that you can do in the various different planners. And because it's not like they do the same pamphlet for every planner, so it's not all just for this particular planner. And then over here, they are going over any big changes. So they have the Hobonichi News. So we have the hardcover Han, which I did not get. The change in the paper, which from my understanding actually isn't a big change. I mean, the paper still performs very similar. The biggest difference is that the drying time is less. So you have that, and then it tells about some new accessories they have to the lineup. So here's my Hobonichi. So we have I don't think the format has really changed in here, and that's what I love about this one. So you have your year at a glance type situation here. So the side is 2024. We have 2023, so last year, and then you also have next year for kind of overall planning purposes. And then you have your year kind of overview here where you have each month and you have all the days in the month, and you have 3 boxes at the top and then you have a space at the bottom. I want to see if that's the same. I think it is the same, but let's double check. Yeah, it totally looks the same as last year for me. I haven't utilized this area as much as I would have liked. That's something I'm hoping to change this next year. And then we have our monthly spreads, which it starts in December. So you get the month before. So if you're planning, it kind of eases you into it. I do feel like the paper is thicker. I do like the older paper. Oh, maybe it's because I had to. There is a difference in the way the paper feels, but it's not a huge difference. So hopefully I'll adjust to it pretty quickly. It could be the difference of like new paper versus old paper. So it goes through the whole year. And you'll notice over here, you have like kind of a slightly pinked out portion to kind of separate that out. You have the week number up here. You have your month, the year, and then like, the number of the month. Then you have your Mondays through Sunday at the top. Sunday is always pink. That is one thing that I don't like as much, but it's something I'm willing to deal with. And then it does go January, February, March. I feel like that's a little bit further than it did before. Let's see. October. Okay, there's... Oh, no, it goes to March in this one too. Okay. And you do also have here, when you reach the end of your current year, it does have this grayed out for the next year kind of in the column, so you can recognize that. Then we start our weekly pages, which are here, January 1st through 7th. And again, you have your month up here, the day, like the number of the month. So, January, number 1, and the year. You have this little small calendar. It says the first week there. And then you have your Monday through Sunday, with Sunday again being red. And it's only this little spot up here that it's red. And it's pretty standard throughout. I don't think there's any breaks on the side. And then in the back here, each month is a different color, and that includes the grid and everything. So the whole portion of it is a different color. So I did miss one thing I wanted to show you. You do have, once you reach the end of your weekly pages, kind of as a transition, you do have turning the page to a new year. So kind of a place to do some vision boarding, or maybe doing some reflection on last year and some goals for the coming year, that kind of thing. So then you get a full kind of blank page for the start of the new month. And then each daily page has the month at the top, the day of the week it is, the moon phase. Then you have priorities over here. And I think they added a box to the priorities, because I want to say it was 4 before, but maybe it's not. It's 5. So yeah, it's the same. And then your calendar, or your timeline on the side here, which is faded, goes from, we'll say 5 a.m., 6 a.m. 6 is your first number, to 3. So it's kind of a 24-hour timeline. You do have a slightly more bolden line right here to kind of differentiate. This is your timeline area. This is your notes area. And then you have a calendar in the corner with the day circled. And then you have a quote down here in the bottom. And like I said, that's kind of the format for all of these. And each month you'll see changes. So this one has a brown grid. We have purple here. We have kind of a pinkish for April. And then I think May is green. June is also green, but a different green. July is blue. August is a different blue. October is purple. We have this kind of tealy green color. And like the red for the end of the year. And then once you get to the end of the year, the other thing that they did this year is they kind of revamped the pages at the very back. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 just blank grid pages. Oh, 5, sorry. Then you get these 2 timetables. That was in last year's as well. And the graph here was also in last year's. I'm not sure what you like. I might use this for YouTube growth, because this has mostly been used for my YouTube planning. Then you have favorites over here, and it does have different icons. So you could do favorite movie, favorite book, favorite song, favorite meal or restaurant. There's like a little shopping bag. So maybe favorite things that you bought. And then there's some hands clapping, so maybe theater production or something like that. Then you get a top 100. So this is just 100 lines with check boxes next to them. Did last year's have check boxes? This I don't remember. Let's look. Oh, it did have check boxes. Obviously, I used it so well. So we have that. Then this is, I believe, new, an interview with myself. I actually think this will be a lot of fun to do. And then we have seasonal sweets to make at home. And these are different desserts with recipes. Caring for your eyes. I think this one is also new. Along with the check your vision. Words to remember. I think that was in last year's. And then you have a 365-day kind of check off for whatever you want it to do, be it, you read every day, you journal every day, something of that nature. Then we have a getting the most out of your Hobonichi. It has a few different things to do here. And then we have gifts. I like that. And we have addresses, just a page, and then your personal information here in the back. So that's kind of everything for that. I don't have a cover on cover because I think I might reuse the one that I used this year, which was this really cute butterfly one that I found on Etsy. I went back to try and see if they had other designs, and the shop is no longer there. So I might reuse that. I might find something on Etsy. We'll see. And then to go with this, I did really splurge on a leather cover this year. So, I can already smell the leather. I don't know if it's true leather or vegan leather, but I think it's real leather. And I tend to prefer a solid colored leather or vegan leather carrying case for my planners. It works better for me. So I've loved the functionality of this one, but the colors are very bright for me. And so I think I'm going to be happier with something more along this lines. This was called, I think, water green or something like that. And they have these specially made. They did choose to do the embossing here on the inside with silver because I felt it better matched the color. So it does come with 2 little bookmarkers there. And then it has this large pocket at the back for putting your planner in. You have this side pocket for things. And then you also have this secondary pocket here and all of these littler pockets along the side, which I think I'm going to like the setup. It's very similar to what the inside of this one looks like, but I think I'm just going to enjoy it more. So I'm going to go ahead and slide my planner in so you can kind of see what that looks like. Now you can choose to have it on both sides. I will probably leave it like this and then add my notebooks on this other side if I can. Oh, it doesn't go all the way through. I think that was the case with that one too, where I ended up slipping them in the back instead. But there's that. And then the pin loops here, if it works the same way my other one did, oh my goodness, look at how it's like a perfect match for this planner. But I think, so for my other one, the pen loops are, I think, meant to be used as a clasp when you put a pen through like that. It should be coming from the other direction, but you know what I mean. But I think this is going to be absolutely stunning. So that's my next year's planner. Now let's talk pricing. Since I did order it directly from Hobonichi, and I feel like one of the things that people often try to figure out is because the shipping from Japan is substantial. So shipping for all of this, because it did come in a bigger box and everything was in there, was $45, which is a serious chunk of change. But so my water green cover, which is a total huge splurge for me, was $150 directly from them. Now, if I had bought it from Jet Pens, it would have been $193. So already I'm almost at that break-even point with just that difference. Then my cousin was $33 directly from them. If I bought it either on Amazon or Jet Pens, it looked like it was going to be between $60 and $63. So again, it was worthwhile for me, even though I'm only placing an order for myself, to buy it directly from them. Then we had the memo pads. Those were $4.99 directly from them. If I bought it from Amazon, it was $12. And if I bought it from Jet Pens, it was $9. So that's a substantial savings as well. And then I don't think any of the other places had the tabs. So, and I like having the tabs that perfectly match the planner as an option because I've really enjoyed that this year. And then if you order from other places, you also do not get the pen or the little pouch here. So you can count that in your cost however you want. But I felt like it was just worth it to order directly from them. And it has gotten easier each year to order from them being in the US. So anyhow, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.